All right, guys, episode
33.
The podcast. It was the first Zoom podcast. There were some technical difficulties, and I know you guys see that down here. It's like activate Windows. I need to activate Windows. Fuck it. But it was dope meeting Mongrel after FLYTEFEST actually, and shout out to Ty, shout out to all the artists, everyone that helped out with the shows. It was fucking tight, man, just being there. And yeah, Mongrel and I and Stu crew hung out in Vegas, and it was dope. He took us around Vegas, showed us all the dope ass spots, cliff jumping spots, Nelson's Landing, and man, it was cool hanging out with him and everyone. So I hope you guys enjoy this podcast, and comment down below. There's gonna be a lot more podcasts dropping every Monday, so fucking I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.
702.
Yo, come here.
Oh yeah, 805 to the 702. You know what the fuck?
All right, peace, y'all. Yo, Mongrel.
What's up, man?
Hey, so like I met you at FLYTEFEST for the very first time. It was super dope.
Oh yeah, that shit was tight, bro. I had a lot of fun, man. A lot of dope ass artists. It just felt like straight nothing but community right there, bro. At Fresh
man.
Max, it felt good, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Ty too, man. Because like, how did you meet Ty?
TIE Fighter, I actually met him at another Fresh Max show, and it was with the RBL Posse. And yeah, I had linked up with him after the concert. I talked to him through Instagram, and we met up in person one time. And after that, man, everything kind of just one thing led to another, you know. It's a cool ass dude, super chill. And, you know, he just seemed very serious about music and all the logistics, and, you know, so I was like, cool, man, I'll definitely stay in touch with this dude and start building, you know.
Dude. And and when was this? Like, what do you remember? What year?
Yeah, man, December of 2019.
December 2019. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, good times.
And you're from Oxnard, and like, were you born and raised in Oxnard?
So I was born in Oxnard, and at 2 years old, that's when my mom and my dad decided to move to Las Vegas. Vegas is a very fast growing city, and at the time it seemed to present a better opportunity for my parents, so we moved out here. So, you know, growing up, I was always asking my parents where I was from and shit, you know, 'cause that matters to me a lot. And it was Oxnard. We would go there just about every other weekend. Both sets of my grandparents met in Oxnard, and both my parents are from Oxnard too. So just about every piece of extended family is in Oxnard. So it's kind of weird, man. It was like a place I showed up to not knowing much about, and I just like immediately felt at home. The way the people were and the way that things were is definitely not like that in Vegas, man. And it was crazy, bro. It's just like deja vu when I got there, but like I had, you know, it's like I wasn't raised there, but I just felt like all these pieces of me were there. And yeah, it's a trip, man. I love it there.
So when you say all the pieces were there, you're talking about Oxnard, like pieces of you were in Oxnard, and then you felt in Vegas. It was just a different vibe.
Yeah, dude. It's just like it was a trip, bro. You know, meeting like my parents' friends, or having people like see me and be like, oh, like I know your dad, or, you know, like I know your mom, and telling me all these little things about my parents. And it's kind of trip. It was a trip, bro. It's just like I was just like met with instant love, you know, like that kind of love where it's like, yo, like you can crash in my house if you need to. You know, it's a fucking trip, bro.
Yeah. And I remember we were talking about how you felt like there was, you really didn't feel like you had a home, like a home space to go to, right? Because like you were split between Vegas and Oxnard.
Yeah, it was just, you know, growing up as a kid, bro, the strip, dude, that shit's fascinating, bro. That shit would I used to stare out my window every night when I was like 3 years old, just looking at the strip. That shit was like hypnotizing. You know, of course, as a little kid, you start asking your parents, where are we from? Where are we from? And I would only ask those questions because I had no family here in Vegas. So I was like, I know I come from somewhere. I see all these fucking kid shows with aunts and grandparents and all that. And I was like, where's everyone come from? And it was Oxnard. I think it was, since I was like 2 years old, we'd probably go there like every weekend, man. Dad or my grandparents would come out here. So, going and visiting there each different time, having heard stories from my dad, it was a trip, bro. And it was just like, it was like I lived a whole life there, but I've never been there. Like, I haven't lived it myself. It's like my dad's story that he told me. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a trip, bro. It's like Oxnard. It's just like, fuck, man. It's kind of weird to say this, but yeah, I feel like my existence is kind of there. It's just like I learned things about myself that I didn't even know out there,
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. And growing up, did you I see a lot of skateboards. You were skateboarding, and I hear it in the music too. I hear it in the music.
Hell yeah. This is a concrete jungle out here, man. It's like you know what, man? Vegas is home to a lot of people from Cali, bro. I'd say probably like 70 to 80% of people out here are probably from Cali. And I would say like 45 to 50% of that is from Oxnard, bro. You'd be surprised how many people from Oxnard are here in Vegas. So like that surfer culture came out here, that West Coast vibe. But of course, there's no waves out here. So people are skating on the concrete, bro.
Concrete waves and shit.
That's how it goes down. Yeah.
And the music too, like your parents, I think you and Eddie were talking about how your dad was into G-Funk and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that straight West Coast stuff.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's like, yeah. So, getting into high school, bro, I started listening to East Coast shit mainly because I already grew up on the West Coast shit. It's like I wanted to learn about something I didn't know, because that shit, the West Coast shit, that shit's ingrained in me, bro.
Yeah.
I hear that music, I swear to God, bro, no matter how fucking gangster the West Coast music is, that shit instantly makes me just feel vibes of like food, family, friends, the fucking hood, everybody coming out and fucking chilling. Just like that music, bro, just yeah, man. Then that's what my dad used to show me when we would go to Oxnard from here. So yeah, man, that music definitely hits home for me, bro.
Do you remember any specific songs or like albums that he would play like in the car ride from Vegas to Oxnard?
Remember a lot of Tupac, bro. A lot of Tupac. It's so crazy, man. Like, yeah, I remember when Tupac died here in Vegas, and for so long leading up to that, my dad was showing me who Tupac was when we'd go to Oxnard. A lot of Tupac, a lot of Cube, the Alcoholics, Dr. Dre, Sugar Free. My dad really didn't listen to anything from the South or the East. Maybe he did, but he didn't show it to me. It was all West Coast, those are the ones that come to mind immediately for sure.
Yeah. And when I listen to your music, it's like I kind of get this vibe of it being played live as well. Like it would be dope in a live setting, bro.
I feel it, man, for sure. I always, when I make my music, man, I'm always thinking about how it'll be when I perform it. And, there were times when I would fucking go as a fan for shows, Camp Flog Knob, all sorts, Rolling Loud. And I would always instead of paying attention to like the person performing, a lot of times I would just be sitting there with my drink, just chilling, just looking at the people around me, the times that they started getting really activated, the times that they would just kind of like, be looking down at their phone, and the different sounds that came when they would liven up, So I always think about what people are going to hear and feel when it comes to live stuff, because that's, that's most important for sure.
Yeah, what do you mean by like make people liven up? Do you mean like just the vibe that they give off, or is it like?
Yeah, like have you ever been to like a show and like the bass hits and
Oh
you
yeah.
just see everybody's arms go up in the air, everybody fucking just kind of like, it's weird, bro. It's almost like a fucking like a spell or some shit, and everybody just wakes up. Don't matter how much, like it just wakes you up, bro, and everybody starts moving.
Yeah, like being at a Tyler concert and seeing Joey Badass perform and like Tech Nine perform. I feel like
Sheesh.
I feel like it's stage presence and energy, bro. I don't know, like energy, like like the crowd wants to feel something, or like the energy that you give off, they can feel it.
Seriously, man.
Yeah.
That's what I love about live shows, man.
Yeah, and I'm like barely scratching the surface on like performing and stuff, so it's really cool, like just learning and seeing like just everyone, bro. Like it's tight.
Nah, I feel you, man.
And when did you start performing? Like when did you like really like get on stage?
The first thing I ever did, the first time I ever showed up somewhere with the mask and rapped in front of people, it was a Las Vegas cypher back in 2017. It was the DJ Kush cypher, and I remember at the time I was living out there. I moved back to, actually I was in Los Angeles. I moved back in 2014. So, you know, when I started trying to grow as a rapper, you know, the first thing I looked up was rappers from my hometown. And, you know, I was just trying to put myself in the element, you know what I mean? And that's where I started, was with 805 things related to Oxnard. Discovered a lot of dope artists, bro. I discovered Mark Ford, Verb Turner, you know, and just I reached out to those people through all that. That's when I found this cipher that used to happen. It was called the DJ Kush cipher, and it was in most places it was in the 805, but there was one in Oxnard, I believe, one in like Santa Barbara. And you know, when I was in Los Angeles, I heard of one that was gonna happen here in Vegas. So I was like, damn, I was like, a bunch of 805 niggas going to Vegas to represent. I was like, shit. I was like, this is my chance, bro. I was like, right now. So I hit up homeboy, I hit up the promoter, sent him my links. And yeah, man, I asked him what the fee was to hop in, and fucking, I got my homie Rain Fox, and we both came out here to Vegas, bro. And it's on YouTube too. But that was my first time performing and meeting other people.
Where can people see that?
It's on YouTube. If you type in DJ Kush Cypher Las Vegas, I'm almost positive it'll be the first one.
For sure. And
yeah.
Can you turn down the volume just a little bit, because I can hear my voice just a little bit, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Do a little test.
Test. A little bit more. Check. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah.
All right, for sure.
And how did you feel, bro? Like going up there and just, did you have like a certain set that you want, like, hey, we're preparing and you're like, this will sound dope? Like, how was the process of you getting up there on stage, and like, how was it for you?
So it was a trip, bro. It's like the way that it worked for the cypher was the promoter, he would send you the beat and you could marinate on that shit for like a week, 2 weeks, till the time of meeting up. You have that time to write. So I just, you know, I knew when I was writing, it was kind of like, you know, I wanted to vibe with the other artists that were in the cypher, but I didn't know who the artists were going to be. And I didn't know what they were going to say. So
that's
I said, fuck it. And I said whatever I wanted. Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. I definitely didn't fit in with the other cats that were in that cypher. Much respect to them all, because if it wasn't for that cypher, I wouldn't have grown to this point, because I met a cat in that cypher. His name was Limerick, bro. Limerick. And yeah, Limerick's the homie, bro. Word up, Limerick. He brought me out to my first show. And yeah, man, I just tried to stand out as much as I could and say something that fucking like really really happened to me. You know, I didn't want to bullshit, and I knew these fools would trip out when they saw the mask, but you know, fuck it, it is
Fuck
what it
it,
is.
bro.
So, you know,
Yeah.
Jay, right?
Let's go.
Gee!
And the mask, man, like the hair. I want to know, like, I think we talked about it a little bit, but how did you have the idea of just the mask and stuff?
Well, the mask, bro. I remember I was living in a group home, bro. It's a group home in Calabasas called Prominence, and yeah, I was there for like a year, probably like a year and like 10 months. And you know, in there, everybody's trying to rebuild their life. You know, it was for drug and alcohol addiction because I used to fucking party crazy, bro. Like, yeah, it was really bad. Long story short, I ended up in a group home, and yeah, everybody in there, you know, they're like trying to guide you, like what kind of job you should get. You should go to these meetings. You should do this. You should do this. And, you know, one thing that stuck out for me was I used to organize this little Sunday meetup there, and it was called the Sunday Night Cypher. And yeah, bro, I was the only black kid there, bro. I'm not gonna fucking bullshit. It was all white folks there, dog. All rich white folk. And some of them white boys can fucking rap. They can fucking rap, and they were down. So I organized this shit called Sunday Night Cypher, where we'd all meet at this one house, and we just throw on beats, and we'd all fucking just go crazy, bro. We just go crazy, saying whatever was on your mind, just get it out. And I remember we had like 2 of them, bro, and they really started to matter. I remember just like what I was able to let go of when I went to those things. You know, I finally went to one, and I was like, I'm gonna write a verse. I was like, I'm gonna write a verse before I go. And I remember it was to Born to Roll by Master Ace. It was that instrumental. And it was funny, bro. That night, a lot of people came. There were girls there. And yeah, I went off, bro. And I remembered the verse that I wrote down, and I spit it for everybody. And there was definitely a reaction, bro. It made me feel good. You know, I finally wrote something down on paper. And yeah, the feeling of someone enjoying what you put out, it fucking was great, bro. So, you know, I was like, you know, I'm gonna try to be a rapper, bro. Fuck it. The fuck else, you know? It's like, what else you got to do on this earth, bro? It's like, you gotta just go for what you love and make sure you do that shit in a non-selfish manner. You know, I don't do it so much to like, you know, get all the attention from myself. It's more so because it's like a healthy therapeutic process of letting go and then taking in and then letting go. You know, it's like, it's hard to explain, man, but you know, I decided right then, I was like, man, I'm fucking trying to rap, bro. I'm trying to rap, and that's what time it is. And I started thinking to myself, you know, what I had to do from that point, being in a fucking group home, working at McDonald's. How the fuck am I gonna rap? You know, I didn't even have a car, bro. I was skating to McDonald's every day at like 4 a.m. to work from a fucking group home. So, you know, being a rapper, it was like, I just knew, bro, like, I knew it wasn't going to be accepted well from my peers, because in that group home, they will fucking pull you apart. Like, they look at what time you wake up. They look at what, like, just everything you do.
How was it living there, bro? Like, as far as
shit, it was fucking, bro, probably one of the happiest years, or one of the happiest times of my life, bro. I can't even front. That shit. It was in a nice apartment complex, bro. I met some really great people. I had some fucking amazing therapists, and yeah, man, it was troubling, but the only things that happen there that trouble you are things that you need to deal with within yourself. Because I used to have hella roommates, bro, and I would just have like random fools moving up into my pad, you know, after like I'm doing well and shit, and these fools would like get high or bring people over. And, you know, I've had my shit jacked from there before. I've had people go up in my room and jack my shit. It's just like, you really gotta fucking, you really gotta like go zen and figure out why you're feeling that way in that moment. And if you know that like you're being wronged against, like you need to figure out a way to deal with it, bro. Because you know, there's a lot of times in life where like some shit will happen that's out of your control, and it's like you feel like life just wronged you, and it's like, bro, like you could get all mad and fucking freak out, or you can adapt, bro, and learn how to deal with that shit. And that's what I learned in there, bro, because I dealt with some crazy ass motherfuckers in there for sure. And yeah, I made it out, bro, better than I went in for sure.
Damn, man. And would you say like the therapist helped you out, or would you say like it was more of a mental thing and like you kind of like went through it from within and like found like, you know, like did you did you have like sessions? Did you have therapy sessions?
Yeah, I did, and we'd have a lot of group therapy too, bro. A lot of group therapy, and yeah, I just remember it's like, you know, my first 3 months there, I didn't really know shit, you know. Every group session, you know, I'd go like group therapy, and I'd see all these different people in the fucking group. This person would have this to say, this person would have that to say, and it'd make me feel this way or that way. But after a little bit of time, I'd look in the seat and it'd be a fucking different person there saying something else. So after I had been there the longest, I started fucking, every time I got aggravated, every time somebody said something that made me this way or that way, I would look at them in that chair and be like, you know what, in a little bit of time, another motherfucker's gonna be right there. So I was like, you know what, I might as well imagine all these chairs as being empty, bro. Imagine all these chairs as empty. It's like, what you gonna do then? What you gonna do then when you don't give a fuck what nobody's saying no more? You gonna just sit there, or you gonna get up and do something? So when I thought about that, it snapped inside me, bro. It snapped, and I started fucking doing great, bro. I started doing great.
Bro, you know what just came to my mind? Like, if you ever do a song in a music video, like you in that chair, bro, and like fucking chairs around you, like that would be so fucking hard. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just gonna throw it out there, bro. That would be fucking
you, bro.
Huh?
Hell yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And like, did you form any connections there, like with anyone there, or was it just you, like?
Man, you know what? I made many connections there and a few strong ones. And one thing I could say is that, you know, everybody came and went, no matter how much I cared about them or how much I didn't. But I know that the ones that like that true bond was there, I'm still in contact with now. You know what I mean?
That's good, man.
There's only probably like 2 or 3 people that, whether I'm doing bad or good personally, they care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody else really came and went. You know, it's just like, it's kind of weird, bro. It kind of like taught me some weird values of life. It's just like the way people come in and you guys cling together for a little bit, and then time goes by, and then things shift, and then you're friends with another person, and it's like then everybody leaves, and your friend ends up being the one person that you fucking didn't like at the beginning because they've been there as long as you. Just, you know, lots of different things, bro. But yeah, man, I definitely keep in contact with some cats from there, bro. I made some good friends there.
That's good. That's good. And how did you find out about that place? Did you like? Was it recommended to you, bro, or did you like?
Oh, it was recommended, all right.
Yeah, for sure.
I went to Passages in Oxnard. What is that? Oxnard. Passages. It's a rehab. It's fucking
shit. Okay.
It used to be like the #1 commercial for rehabs, but yeah, I went there because I was like, if I can fucking go to rehab and go to Oxnard, that should be tight. It was like, I'll have all my homies there from Oxnard College. They can come visit, yada, yada, yada. Long story short, I have one of my homies bring me in the joint to fucking rehab because I was like, weed's not bad. And it is bad when a bunch of people around you are trying to not do it. I didn't understand that. I get it now. But yeah, that shit, they were about to kick me out. And, you know, I had to look for another place to go. And that's when I found that place in Calabasas.
Hmm. Hey, and Oxnard College, you went to Oxnard College, right?
Yeah, from 2009 to 2000 to like April of 2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What were you studying again? Because I remember we kind of talked about it, but we kind of didn't get into it. Was it?
So the first thing I took was screenwriting, bro. I love telling stories. You could definitely hear it in my lyrics too. I love telling stories. I love taking you to a different place and making you feel different things. So that was the first thing I took, and that screenwriting class honestly just led me to take all the film classes there. Now I was I was in the film department, bro. And yeah, I met a lot of cool people, man, for sure.
Dude, seeing the very first video that I've seen from you was Miho on Instagram, and did you direct that? Like, did you have the idea,
Oh
or did you
no,
have no?
no, my good friend John Portillo. I met him at Oxnard College. He's a good friend of mine. I didn't direct. He directed my first music video since '91. And I remember my friend Henry Martinez is the one that brought us both together. Henry Martinez, he's also a member of Oxnard College. He was a member of the film department. That fool's been my fucking friend since like fifth grade. Definitely one of my oldest friends, bro. One of my best friends. And he introduced me to John. And yeah, me and John got together for since '91. I remember I drew out most of the shots for that video, but John also, he came in with like, he saw the editing in his head beforehand, and he was telling me to do certain things, certain moves, and do this that way, which is in the video. And to me, honestly, that's what fucking made it great.
Yeah.
From that point, he listened to my music pretty heavily, and he came at me for the idea of Mijo. And, you know, he was telling me like, yeah, you know, all the things that I'm saying in that song, he kind of saw like a younger version of me doing it. So, yeah, we worked that out, man. And we got it done. We also have my friend Juan Smith, who I also met at Oxnard College. He helped out a lot for that video, and so did Henry too. All the homies were there. So that, you know, my first two videos that came out, very good, man. A lot of support from my homies, and it was nice having them there doing it because I felt comfortable around them, you know?
Yeah. Damn, that's fucking tight, man. Hell yeah. And so screenplay, and then after that, was it just screenplay, or were you interested in anything else? Yeah.
Shit. Honestly, bro, that's really all I cared about was media shit. Like music, movies, you know, and images. That's all I really cared about. The only two classes that I took at Oxnard College that weren't too much in that box were marine biology and auto mechanics. And both classes, it was kind of hard to pay attention, but I still passed. So that was dope. But yeah, man, like since I was like 5 years old, man, that's all I've really wanted to do was, you know, tell my stories and make dope shit, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Images and sound, they're pretty big.
Yeah, dude, and like the way that Miho was, for me personally, hearing you tell the story and then also seeing it in video form, it was fucking tight, dude. It was tight.
Oh yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that big time, man.
Yeah. And then so Oxnard College, after Oxnard College, like what was after that? What did you?
Man, I dropped out, bro, because my whole life has been a tale of two cities. And I mean that by like, yo, I pretty much lived since I was fucking 18, I've been getting sent to Oxnard and then coming back to Vegas. It's just been back and forth. When I turned 18, moved to Oxnard, went to college for 3 years. Then I moved back here for 4. Then I went back over there for 6. So it's always been back and forth. Right when I dropped out of college, bro, I started working, taking little bullshit jobs here and there, Walmart, Home Depot, Target. My most favorite was the movie theater because I love movies, so that shit, it wasn't even like work to me.
Hell
it was
yeah.
just like straight chilling.
Hey, you went to New York, huh?
Yeah, man, that shit, it was tight, bro. New York, I went to New York for, there still is. It's a group called Team Backpack. Now it's called World Underground. It used to be a really big Facebook page, and it was for rappers that, just starting out. All you'd have to do is, film yourself, over a beat, do 8 bars. I think it was 8 bars to start off with, and you send that shit in, and if people fuck with it, they'll send you an invitation to come out to New York and rap. And I remember the first year, it was 2017. I remember I saw the ads for it at my job, and which was in Malibu at a rehab, coincidentally. And I'll be at work, bro. I'll be like, man, fuck this so fucking bitch ass job. And I'll just be like, I'll just get in my head. I'll start writing lyrics, bro. Be like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna get out of here, bro. I'm gonna write some dope ass lyrics. And listening to the music, it really took me out of what I was going through. Because at a rehab job, bro, you'll deal with some crazy ass shit. God bless all those people, all the ones that I've helped. But, you will deal with a difficult person every once in a while. And yeah, man, it was nice to have the music to snap me out of whatever I was in, standing there. And yeah, man, I just started writing lyrics. And I remember I did some submissions in 2017, and they didn't get picked, bro. My lyrics weren't there yet, bro. They weren't there yet. I wasn't understanding things, so I was like, "Fuck it," It was in Los Angeles that year. It was in Los Angeles, and I was like, you know what? If I can't get in the competition, then fuck it. I'll just volunteer. I'll do whatever the fuck they want. I just want to be around. I don't even care. So I volunteered, and I remember I showed up, and they had me like at the door doing security. Like I had to check everyone's ticket. That shit sucked, bro, because fools will get hella mad when you be asking them like, yo, you got your ticket? They're like, what? Like all crazy, Yeah. And just like, it sucked, bro. But you know what, man? I was like, you know what? Let me take my licks, bro. I'm gonna see what this is really like. Next year, I'm gonna come back even harder. And that's what I did. And the next year, I remember, there was this one verse I spit. That shit's still on my Instagram. And it was dope, bro. I listened to so much MF Doom, bro. So much. I read his lyrics, bro. I would read his lyrics going to sleep. And I would just see how one sentence was structured and then how the next one was structured and how the first one led up to the end of the second one and all different ways in between. It was just like, it blew up something within me, bro. And I remember I wrote a verse and I took as long as I could. And man, they fucked with it, bro. They fucked with it, and they sent me the invitation. So I was like, damn, I got the invitation. And I was like, fuck, bro. I was like nervous, excited, like all sorts of emotions at once. It's a great feeling, bro. And I was like, let me find out how to get the money to get over there. And man, I figured it out and decided that, the only right way to do it was to bring my little brother with me and one of my best friends from Oxnard, my homie fucking Prod Sakul, Robert. Yeah, man. And the three of us, we fucking went out there, straight Oxnard repping, dog. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, that shit was tight, bro. Mark Ford was out there too. I remember me and him were standing in this hot ass line. It was a good experience. One of the best I've ever had.
Man, just the thought of you like flying out to somewhere and just like performing, that's fucking tight.
mask in the backpack. The security just like takes
What
it
the
out in front
fuck
of
is
everybody.
this, dude?
It's like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's like, that shit was tight.
How long were you guys
yeah.
out there for?
I went for 5 days, bro.
5 days.
Yeah, I made sure I stayed an extra day after the event. That way, you know, I just wanted to, I didn't want to only soak in the event hip hop. I wanted to go soak in the city too. I wanted to make sure we had time to run around it, because it was a trip, bro. It's like, here I am trying to memorize my verse for the competition, and I'm like on a fucking plane. I'm like seeing all kinds of clouds and shit. And then, I get off the plane. We got to find the hotel. I don't know where I am. And in the middle of all this, I had to like keep reciting my verse, keep reciting it over and over again. That shit was a trip, bro. And then also I structured it so the day that I dropped Miho was the same day that I performed out there. That I was like, man, this is just about to be a fucking grand finale firework explosion right here. I was like, I want when it happens, it's gonna be like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
So I remember I was on the way to the event. I had my cell phone out and shit, fucking iMovie and everything. I got the video up, bro, like on the way to the event, just like multitasking. It was crazy, man.
In the moment type shit.
Right, bro. Like, yeah, that shit. Yeah, one of my most fond memories, bro. Forever, for sure.
Damn. And so you got there the first day. How long? So when you got there, how long was it till the performance?
So I got there. I think it was a Tuesday morning. I got there, and then so we had to go wait in line, do our first little interview video, and then it was the next day. It was Wednesday that our performance came about. So yeah, I had like less than 48 hours after I got off the plane to remember that shit. Yeah.
And then right from then on, like, would you guys do anything like in between, or was it just straight like performance mode?
Well, for that first chunk of time, it was just straight performance mode. Except for Tuesday evening, me and my brother kind of ran around the city a little bit, had some drinks and shit, just chilling, So during that time, I wasn't really reciting, but just about every moment, bro, that I got off the fucking plane, like, yeah, like it snapped, bro. It's like, yo, it's happening, bro. It's fucking happening.
That's fucking
like
tight,
it's really
dude.
happening.
Damn,
You're gonna fucking
bro.
go up there and be a dickhead? Man. It's like you're not only representing yourself here, you're representing every fucking place that you claim. So yeah, man. I was like, yeah, I snapped into mode, bro. But like I said, that first evening we were there, I chilled, and then the next day, I did my set. And New York, bro. New York is a crazy jungle. That's all I gotta say, dog.
Yeah.
New York is a crazy place. It's the motherfucking mecca of all this
Yep.
shit, dog.
Yep.
All this shit, and I felt it when I was there, and I loved it.
Mhm.
But they didn't fuck with me at that moment in time. So
Yeah.
instead of being all sad and shit, I was like, fuck it, bro. I was like, let's go have fun in the fucking city and fucking just go crazy. And not
Yeah.
only that, but we'll use our verses that we had for round 2. We'll make a music video out of that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, huh?
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
Damn. Fuck.
Fucking New York City. Yeah.
How was the vibe out there? Because we were talking earlier, and it was like fast paced type shit. People are there to like they're there to go somewhere. It's like they're always trying to go somewhere.
Yeah, bro. It's like if you're outside and you're in a walkway, don't be having your fucking phone out. Don't be looking at nothing. Get to where you're going, bro, and then stop and talk. If you stop in and talk, and people are like, they're like, what the like? It's weird, bro. You'll get like a crazy reaction. There was many times where I was like, excuse me, sir. Like, and people are like, what do you want? Like, like all crazy. Just, straight New Yorker. There were a few New Yorkers that were fucking hella, like when they saw that I was polite, they were like, oh fuck, this school's polite, like, oh my god, and then they were nice back. But nah,
That's
most
interesting you
people
say
were
that,
just
bro.
like, shut.
Because like
Huh?
over I feel like in New York it's like they're more straight up, and here in Cali it's more like hey, it's more like more calm and more nicer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like a weird. And I don't mean to diss on California, but it's like a fake nice.
No, yeah,
It's like
no,
a
it is like kind of like that
what
LA
do you
culture.
have?
It's like LA culture. They're
It's
trying to like everybody's trying to be something or do something, so like they feel like they have to. It's like kind of doing favors type shit, you know? It's like I'll do something for you, you do
Where are
something for
you
me.
from?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in New York, it's like, wait, like, get out the way. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm
Like, all
fucking
crazy.
walking here.
And it's just like, yup, exactly. And you know what, bro? At first, like, when people were acting like that, like, bro, being from Cali, it's like, bro, it makes you want to size a motherfucker up. Like, what's up, dog? You know, but like,
That's just everyday life
it's not
there.
the way to go about it.
Yeah.
Just keep moving, dog, and you do the same to others and keep moving. Like, it's just, and it, when I started doing that, it was a lot better, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like when you say that, it takes me back to just being in London, because I feel like it's kind of the same thing where, like, I was on an escalator and there's a certain way where you have to stand on the right side of the escalator, and for people that want to like rush to where they're going, they'll be on the left side. And if you're fucking standing on the left side, they'll push you out of the way and shit.
Fuck,
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
that's crazy. Like, straight up shove you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where, like, that shit's crazy. It's like, yo, like in Cali, we don't have motherfuckers touching on us and shit, pushing us
vibes.
here or there. It's like,
Beach vibes.
you push, bro, you about to get swung on. But
Yeah.
it's just a rag over there, I guess.
No, I know. And bro, like, I think it's really important experiencing that, you know, like different cultures and different ways of being. It's like you understand that, like, being where you're from, there's just different ways of living. Yo. Oh, can you hear
Can
me?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
you started freezing, so I turned off my Wi-Fi because the signal is just better, like regular.
Oh, okay. Cool. I think I was saying it was important. I think it's very important to get outside of where you're from and experience different cultures and ways of being, because you realize that there's so much more out there to life and like cultures. There's so much to experience.
For sure, man. It's like, yeah, I feel you big time, man. Like, one of my biggest lessons of growing was like knowing that, like, I'm not always right, bro. What I know isn't always best. The only way I was taught that was like by going somewhere else, and seeing how they were and how they did things. So,
What happened?
no, I feel you, man. It's like
Okay.
it's a
Yeah,
trip,
that's cool.
dog.
I heard you guys knocking. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, my bad, bro.
So it's all good.
Yeah. So you were saying?
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, the biggest life lessons I've ever had, bro, were definitely from going other places and seeing people who were different than me or thought different than me. Because if you're only in one place, you know, you're on the same block all the time, or even the same city for that matter, sometimes your view is like very narrow, and you don't even see it until you leave and enjoy other things. You know, until that moment happens, you're just like, whew, like,
Yeah.
it's this way. I like this. It's, you know, like, nah, man. It's like everywhere's fucking hella different, bro. So, you know, I guess, you know, that's one small blessing in disguise I have from living in two cities, you know, because Vegas is definitely different from Oxnard, and fucking New York is definitely different from both.
Yeah, and like Vegas, people are from everywhere. Like people are from everywhere. It's like different cultures, different people.
Oh yeah, shit, that shit's crazy, bro. It's like there's a lot of, I'm not gonna fucking bullshit. But there's a lot of fucking mongrels out here, bro, and I love that shit. There's a lot of mongrels out here. There's a lot of motherfuckers who I see who are just like, I'll be like, man, what the fuck are you? Like, what race are you? I don't fucking know. You know, here in
Shit.
Vegas, it's very acceptable, bro, to love and have someone out of your race, which is different from other areas for sure. But here in Vegas, bro, this shit is a melting pot. You just come here, bro. You just love everybody. Fucking yeah, that shit's always tripped me out, bro. There's lots of culture here in Vegas, bro.
Yeah, and I do feel that too. Where for me, I'm Filipino and Korean, and there's not that many Asians out here. I feel like, and I do feel that like what you were saying. It's like it's kind of hard to connect with people, but I don't know how I see it is like, do you and the right people will you'll connect with. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met some fucking people out there, bro. It's some of the closest relationships I have. It's like you just put on that beacon, you know, that you're a fucking real ass person, bro, and you're not looking to get something out of somebody. You're gonna meet so many cool people in California, bro. And yeah, I really like that a lot, bro. It's one of the reasons I miss it there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
After the Cypher in New York, what year was that? You said 2018, 2017?
That New York, that was in August of 2018.
2018, okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, did you have any other performances, or like what stands out after New York to you?
The first thing that happened after New York was I had a concert at Lake Tahoe. And it was like in the middle of the woods at some campsite. That shit was tight, bro. That shit was lit. Fucking, there was a lot of people there. There was like, it was very intimate. It was out in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, I remember like after that event, I was like, fuck, man, like, how am I gonna land gigs now? You know, I didn't win in New York. I didn't win the competition. And I was like, fuck, man, how am I gonna land gigs? So, you know, 2019 started out. I was working full time as a chef, and I was like, fuck it, bro. Just keep making this music. I was like, stay positive. Just keep going. Keep making things and keep putting them out there for people to like them, people to enjoy them, and fucking, you know. And so that's what I kept doing. And I discovered an artist here, producer. His name was Trade Voorhees. And I found out about him through the homie Hack the Mac, who's another masked rapper out here in Vegas. And yeah, I started looking through Trade Voorhees beats, bro. While I was at work, I was still at the rehab. And I remember I found one that really stuck out. And I made a song to it called When I Die. And songs like about me going to a summer camp to get Jason's attention so that he'll kill me, but Jason won't kill me, and it's because I'm a crazy ass fool just like he is.
Fuck
and,
yeah.
Yeah, the song, bro. I remember at first, you know, I was just like, it's like one of those songs where like, man, it's like I wasn't sure about it. I was like, fuck, man, like I really like this shit, but I don't know. I was like, and I remember I was just like, fuck it, bro. I think it was on a Friday the 13th, I believe, in October. And I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm going to drop this shit. Here we go. I just put it out there to the world.
Fuck.
And next thing you know, Trade Voorhees liked it. And, you know, me and him started talking. And the next thing you know, he asked me if he could put it on the album. So I was like, hell yeah, I'd be more than grateful, bro. Because, you know, I had already built a small community there in the 805. And I was trying to branch out here to Vegas, bro. And Trade Trade War, he seemed like a great starting point because his fucking beats are superb. So, you know, that I went on his album, and after that, I remember, uh, you know, the song. I was waiting for the album to come out. It was November, and it was just like a random ass night at my studio in Calabasas, and I was like listening to music, just vibing, and I heard this song, and I remember my dad told me that he used to listen to it when he was younger. So I was like, fuck it. I fucking played the song hella loud, and I spun around in my computer chair, and like I filmed that shit, dog. I filmed that shit with me like just fucking geeking out to the song, and I tagged the rappers in it. And yeah, man, next thing you know, uh good homie, right out of the 805, Jeffy Obvious, he commented on that shit.
Shout out Jeffy.
The next thing you know, the fucking real rappers commented on that shit. And when I seen those two things, I was like, tight, dog. I was like, these rappers about to come to Oxnard. I was like, that shit's fucking tight. And it happened, bro. Next thing you know, I see the flyer, and I was like, yo, they really coming out here, bro. I was like, this shit is dope as fuck. And the lineup came out, and I wasn't on the lineup, and I was like, you know what, man? Like, I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't out here for clout like that. I just want to make things that y'all like. You feel me?
For real.
And finally, they hit me up, and they were like, yo, man, you want to perform? And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I'm fucking down. And it was on a Friday the 13th in December.
Ah,
How
shit.
crazy is that?
Fuck.
Yeah. That shit was tight, bro. So this show is great, bro. Fucking, I met TIE Fighter. I met many people there. Slump Boys was there. That shit, yeah, that was a fucking dope ass show, bro. I just had a lot of fun. Met some cool people, and from that moment, bro, I've seemed to have met many people out there in Oxnard, in the 805. Met TIE Fighter. So, you know, just fucking trying to expand, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Shit.
where was this show at? That you said that was at the Lake Tahoe show?
No, the RBL Posse concert with Jeffy, that was at Fresh Max.
Fresh Max. Okay. And
Yeah.
what year was this?
2019.
2019. Okay. And then that was
Yep.
probably December, and then it's like mid or early, like around March 2020. That's when COVID happened.
Bro, right before the pandemic, dog.
Yeah.
My fucking momentum was like, and then fucking pandemic happened. It was just like,
Yeah.
seeming like there's not going to be no live shows no more. The only way to fucking perform is from your damn house. I did a performance from my house, actually, and it was fun, bro. I had fun. You know, it was for 420. It was for a Gutted Cigar. It was a couch lock concert. And I had, you know, they set it up. They set up different artists to go live from their IG. That shit was tight, bro. I got many viewers. It just, you know, the event made me sad because I just remember what it was really like to be around actual people and, you know, be there, you know, smoking and drinking with your friends and fucking having some girls and hearing the music and feeling that shit, you know, doing it from your house, bro. Like it was definitely a lot different.
Fucking, you had this one bar. You're like, I'm a Holland, alone like Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I was like, what'd I say? I was like, fuck, what'd I say? I was raised in Vegas, but live on Mulholland now. I'm always home alone, kind of like Macaulay Culkin style. That shit's real, bro. Facts.
Yeah, no, facts.
Facts.
Like,
oh shit, my bad.
That's all good. Hey, and then COVID, like, I heard well, it was probably 2 songs. It sounded like that they were made in the COVID time, during the COVID times.
Yes, I made about, I think it was, I made Miss My Dogs, Don't Trust Her, and 6 Feet Away. I think those are the 3 that I made. Yeah, 6 Feet Away. That was like the peak that was like the peak of my fear and anger and everything that I felt in that moment. I remember me and my homies, like they'd come up from Oxnard to see me in Calabasas. Normally, like we'd go to the beach and shit right there at Zuma or right, anywhere in Malibu. The beach was like fucking 15 minutes from my pad, but we couldn't kick it nowhere, bro. We were literally kicking it in the parking lot of a fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Like, what do we do? Like, that shit was horrible, bro.
That's tough.
But yeah, man, that song 6 Feet Away definitely came out at fucking the peak of my fear and anger. And Miss My Dogs definitely came out at the peak of my sadness. Yeah, I was just missing my homies, just fucking, that shit really sucked, bro. I had, at least I felt like I had so much going before COVID. And then once that shit happened, it's just like everything, I had going was just like, yeah, it's the crazy times, man.
No, yeah, for real. And even like kind of speaking from here, it was cool having that, like, kind of for me, that COVID or like I feel like it really didn't affect us, thank God, and fucking whoever was affected by COVID, like fucking respect to everyone. But for me, it was a good time to create. I feel like it was a good time to create and just like get in your zone and like just create and yeah, just make a lot of music with Blue, Ty, fucking Stu Crew, Red. It was cool, man.
That's dope, bro. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah. I definitely had more money than I've ever had in my fucking life to throw around and wipe my butt with when COVID happened. And like I was stoked out on that, but then I watched a little movie called I Am Legend. That shit fucking scared the fuck out of me, dog. Yeah. I was like, man, none of this money I have matters. Nothing I'm doing matters at all. I was just like, yeah, and I actually went out to the Vegas Strip, bro, with my camera. And fucking that shit was crazy, dog. Yo, man, real talk, I'll share that footage with you. It's from my personal shit. Please. But like, it was scary, bro. It was scary. I was trying to sell those pictures to the newspaper, man. And yeah, it was crazy, bro. There were like fucking homeless people breaking into kiosks and shit. There was nobody out there on the strip. You could literally play a game of football, bro. It was crazy. Yeah.
And seeing the Los Angeles freeways empty and shit, like you could chill on the freeway and shit, like I don't know, and being in LA too, like it was fucking empty.
Yeah, yeah, man. The only people that were really out were like, people that the street is their home, and they're like, where the fuck do I go? You're telling me to go home? This is my home. And that shit was crazy, bro. I took a few pictures down there in downtown LA, but yeah, for the most part, man, I stayed put. A lot of Rick and Morty. And yeah, man, things are looking up so far.
Sure.
Shit. Yeah, we had our show a couple weekends ago, so
yeah, man. Fucking FLYTEFEST.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fucking that shit was fun, dog. That shit was tight. That shit was tight. The homie Omega, TIE Fighter, fucking yeah, bro. I met you for the first time finally. That shit
bro.
Was just it was dope, bro. I had a very good time, dog. Very good experience.
Yeah, and being there was actually, I performed with my homie Eddie, And that was my first
Right.
performance there, bro. First time being on stage, dude. It was dope. It was really dope.
Oh yeah, I seen that video a couple times now. That shit was tight, dog. I was like, hell yeah. It's nice. Yeah, bro. That shit was tight.
Yeah. And then just preparing for that moment. Like me and Eddie were practicing the song P till like 4 a.m. And it's cool like visualizing how you're gonna be up on stage, like just like seeing it in your head and then just like performing it like then and there. It's fucking tight.
For sure, bro. It's like, yeah, man. That's some whole other shit I'm studying right now. For sure. Just like
Yeah.
being on stage and like when you have everybody's attention, just like the way energy flows, that shit's a trip, dog. I never thought of it like that, but yeah, it is like that. For sure.
It is, dude. Like, fuck. But yeah,
Hey,
man.
man.
And then
Shoot.
fuck, dude. Well, how can people? Where can people find you, bro? Like on Instagram, everywhere.
Type in Mongrel from 91. And Mongrel is spelled Mongrel from 91. You could put that in Google, you can put it in YouTube, Spotify, any of those things, and you'll find all my songs for sure. And I also have my first album, bro, dropping next month on August 20th, the day before my birthday. And yeah, man, that's my baby right there. That's my baby. That's 100% of me. Oh, shit.
Low battery.
Low battery.
My bad. It's like that's 100% of me, bro. Given to y'all to enjoy. And I also have another joint project. It's a collab with two other artists here in Vegas, Summit from the North and D McKenzie. And it's called Three's Company. And we're rapping over Trade Voorhees beats. And it's three of us. And that shit comes out Saturday the 14th. Hey!
Let's fucking go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that, bro. You know, a lot of people. Saturday the 14th, National Vegas holiday. So
What's that?
You know,
what is that? What
What's that?
holiday?
What is that? What holiday?
Saturday the 14th, bro. That's the day that Trade Voorhees drops his albums. It's been dropping them since like shit, damn near 10 years now. And he always drops it the day after Friday the 13th. Saturday. It's when Jason's chilling after he just done all his work, just chilling with the machete, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
gotta make sure, bro, not a Saturday the 14th goes by unnoticed. So we'll also have a really cool project for you guys, August the 14th.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking man, it was dope, man.
It was dope, man.
Right?
See you soon,
Oh
though.
yeah. Very soon, bro. Also, I just posted today, me and the homie JX, we got a new song dropping next week called Don't Do Drugs. His younger sister did all the animation for it, all the drawing. Fucking absolutely amazing, bro.
Amazing.
We've had this song. We've had this song, bro, since before the pandemic. Me and JX started working, and you know the pandemic happened, so we've had some things that we haven't been able to get out to you guys. So we're gonna get something out to you next week.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Fuck, boy. Can't wait to kick it again when I go down there.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
For sure. Hell yeah.
You know it,
You see it. You see it.
You see it.
right? Oh, gee. That's right, dog.
All right, bro.
Shit.
All right, bro.
For sure. It was a pleasure, dog. Fucking, I'll keep pushing your podcast out to my people, and thank you for having me.
Dude, fucking appreciate you, man. And
Appreciate
fuck.
you, man. And
All right, man. See you soon.
All right, man. See you soon.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy, dog.
You too, bro.
You too, bro.
Peace.
Peace.